how would the world change if OpenAI or Google created AGI, artificial general intelligence, today, making them more powerful than governments? What would be the impact on industries, the economy, and society? Well, if let's say a private company, is able to create AGI, artificial general intelligence, which means they have an AI system that actually becomes self-conscious, not even let's not even self-aware, but it can essentially do everything a human being can do, but much better at a larger scale. So that's artificial general intelligence. So it can understand the spoken word, it can understand music, it can understand everything we can understand, but at a higher level. That's artificial general intelligence. And it does not necessarily have to be self aware. So, what happens if this is created? What happens if Google creates or OpenAI creates this? That would definitely make that entity, that company, more powerful than governments. Obviously, it's not really the power of a government, because that company doesn't have nuclear weapons. It doesn't have an army to unleash on anybody. It doesn't have an army of bureaucrats and police at their beck and call. It doesn't have any of that, but it has the AGI that can be tremendously, insanely powerful in the right or the wrong hands. So, what happens if this scenario unfolds? I'll tell you what happens. Uh, First of all, the moment this happens, the government, the parent government, which is the US, will essentially take over this thing. We will not know that they've taken over. First of all, they will not announce this to the public. This is not supposed to be announced to the public, because that godlike capability should be secret. And then they will take full, they'll make full use of that in in extending the amount of their power. So it would be the government and the military that actually acquires the technology, keeps it secret, and leverages it to the fullest of its potential. That's what it would do. And of course, that would lead to a complete American dominance. If you don't already have it, it would lead to the dominance, complete dominance of that country on all the industries of the entire global economy and the global society. So it will be a tremendous. See, technology is a force multiplier. The first technology was the stick and the stone. So if you could punch somebody, a stick would impart way more power than that. And if you could punch someone, now you could throw a stone with the same amount of force, but it's a harder object. It can crack someone's skull. So that's a force multiplier. Then you have bows and arrows, which again, it's a force multiplier. Then you have machine guns and so on. So technology is a force multiplier. And such abstract technology like AGI is a tremendous force multiplier. When you couple it with robotics, when you couple it with the smart warfare, with drones and whatnot, it makes it tremendously powerful. And when you use it for surveillance, I mean, we've heard of the PRISM program that Edward Snowden spoke about more than a decade ago. Imagine what they have today, but with just the non-AGI artificial intelligence technologies. And with AGI, it just becomes impossible to beat once you have it. So yeah, that's what it would do. So it would lead to the complete monopolization of everything by the entity that owns it. And that is not that is a very scary thought, which means the rest of the world now has no chance of anything anymore. And they would obviously actively try and prevent any other nation or any other entity from developing similar capabilities. So yeah.